Good evening, everyone. Let's prepare our foot soak bucket and let's pray to Shri Mataji to please look after us. Please clear out all our angularities, all our memories that are holding us in the past, all of our planning and thinking, taking us to the future. So from our heart, we namaskar to Shri Mataji, and let's raise our Kundalini. And place ourselves into Bandhan. So let's vibrate those buckets we've got with us. We'll say the mantra of Shri Samudra Devata. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Samudra Devata Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. And we'll keep our feet in our buckets. Just raise our Kundalini with our right hand up to the Sahasrara a few times through that central channel. Just say the prayer to Shri Ganesha. Shri Ganesha, I am going to be worthy of your attention. Please make me innocent so that I am in your attention. Shri Mother, you who are Shri Ganesha, please give me wisdom and discrimination. So this is the Muladhara meditation clearing that we heard last week. So let's just follow along.
Meditation of Muladhara Chakra given by Shri Mataji herself in her book, The Creation. Muladhara, as we all know, has 4 petals. Please, can everyone come into the meditation mode, please? Please, please, please. The first petal goes downwards. The second one goes to the left. The third goes to the right. And the fourth petal goes upwards. Each petal has 3 arrows each. The innermost part, the middle part, and the outer part. We first keep our attention on the first petal, innermost part. Listen to the affirmation with full attention. After the affirmation is complete, we bring our attention to the Sahasrara. Then again we go to the Muladhara on the middle portion of the first petal, listen to the affirmation and go to the Sahasrara, and so on. It's a very short meditation and it's very effective. Let's all pray to Shri Mataji, who is Shri Ganesha. First petal, which goes downwards in the front, innermost part, Shri Mataji, please give me harmony. Please give me harmony, Mother. Middle part, Shri Mataji, please give me balance. Outermost part, Shri Mataji, please give me sensitivity to innocence. The second petal, which goes to the left, the innermost part, Mother, please give me mastery over evil enticements like lust, greed, temptations. The middle part, Shri Mataji, please give me victory over evil spirits inside me and hovering around me. Outermost part, Mother, please give me spontaneous victory over evil spirits hovering around other people. The integration of all the parts of the second petal gives us confidence in one's own divinity. We come to know that we are divine. The third petal, which goes to the right, the innermost part, Mother, please make me completely humble to you, to God. Shri Mataji, you are my God. You are my Mother. You are Shri Adi Shakti. Please make me humble to you, Shri Mataji, at all times. Middle portion, Mother, please give me innate wisdom. Please develop my wisdom, the wisdom which is inside me. The outermost part, Mother, please make me one with pure divine knowledge and truth. The libraries of divine knowledge be one with me. The integration of all the parts of the third petal gives total awareness and witnessing power, total knowledge of scriptures and of the truth. The fourth petal, which goes upwards, innermost part, Mother, please give me fearlessness. Make me brave. Shri Mataji, मुझे वीर बनाना, मुझे आपका वीर पुत्र बनाना, मुझे आपकी वीर पुत्री बनाना. श्री माता जी, मुझे वीर बनाना. The second part, the middle part, Shri Mataji, please give me collective consciousness. And the outermost part, Mother, please establish Vishwa Nirmal Dharma within me, in my body, my mind, in all my 5 koshas. Let Vishwa Nirmal Dharma flow through me and reach the whole world, penetrate into the whole wide world. The integration of all the parts of the fourth petal gives embodiment of Dharma, seeking nectar of existence as divine instruments of the truth.
So for today's theme, we should say that we have to achieve our innocence within ourselves and feel the innocence of the Virat. The question of Ganesha Virata, we can say Virat Ganesha, where in the Virat, the innocence we have to feel. So that we become innocent, our sins are washed off, that we are cleansed by that innocence, so that this I-ness is lost from you, this original sin is washed away from us, and we become that beautiful being who is the proud child of God and who is the prize.
Let's just take our attention now up to the void area. Just with our hand, we can rotate around our nabi, Swadhisthana, the whole void area. We'll just say a couple of negativity destroying mantras before we move on. You are the one who destroys enemies. Shri Shatru Madini. And we'll just say Namo Namaha and then Sakshat at the end. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shatru Mardini Namo Namaha. The Mother Goddess. She's come up to the heart. Shri Ambika Devi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ambika Devi Namo Namaha. The mother and protector of the West, a form of Shri Mahalakshmi. Shri Angala Devi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Angala Devi Namo Namaha. The destroyer of all negative forces within and without, negative thinking, negative attitudes, and all negative tendencies and habits within us. Shri Kartikeya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kartikeya Namo Namaha. The destroyer of all demons. Shri Sarva Asura Mardini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvasura Mardini Namo Namaha. The destroyer of all negativity. Shri Sarvabhada Vinashini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvabhada Vinashini Namo Namaha. The destroyer of all false gurus, Shri Sarva Asatya Guru Mardini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Asatya Guru Mardini Namo Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And just taking our attention up with our right hand once more up to the Sahasrara. Just at the Agya.
Saranam gacchami dhammam saranam gacchami sangham saranam gacchami.
So, in the name of God, ridiculous things were done, ridiculous things were done. So he just thought better not talk about God. The first step is self-realization. He was a great Sahaja Yogi, I must say. Because he said nothing doing, don't talk about God or anything, first you get your realization. That was the first condition. Establish it. Unless and until you have established your realization, nothing doing. So he just started his own method of propagating Buddha's knowledge, or you can Buddhism as they call it. Of course it became ism later on. So all that he started with the idea that people should first become Buddha. Buddha means realize. Buddha is to know. So Buddha means the person who has known, means the one who is a realized. So what he says, Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. I surrender. Sharanam means I surrender to the Buddhas, means to all the Sahaja Yogis. You are all Buddhas because you know. When you know, you are the Buddha. When that purity comes, you see, in our temperament, that we do everything without any desire, we have got rid of our ego. The Buddha is awakened within us. And that's what is the importance of Buddha. That he settled down himself in a place which is the most difficult place. That is on the left side of your head, you see. Sometimes I have seen it projects here up to this point, in some people. They get such a terrible pain, pulling it out from there. Can't imagine. So this horrible point, which is so funny, it is sometimes it can blow up like that, you see. Sometimes it can pierce through. It's a horrible one, which all of you have developed quite a lot, you see. And it takes its forms in different ways and methods. For that, we have to say Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. Means we surrender ourselves to Buddha. Then what does he say? The second one is very good. Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. I surrender myself to collectivity. Sangham. Sangha is the collectivity. I surrender myself to collectivity. Ego goes down. First of all, Buddha, who is sitting, who is the deity, which is the enlightenment, you say, I surrender myself to Buddha. Secondly, you say, I surrender myself to collectivity. Egoistical people cannot surrender. So, I surrender myself to collectivity. So, we say, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. It is to Virat. Virat. It is the third one. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. The third one, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. Dhamma means the religion, the balance. I surrender myself to religion, which is essence of it. Or you can put it the other way down, that Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. That's all. If you have achieved it, then we can talk of it, not before that. So these three things are to be achieved. We would put it in a Sahaja Yoga way like this. First of all, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. I surrender myself to my virtues. All desires can be surrendered to your virtue. Is it virtuous to do like this? You can. If you are brought up that way, you will just not do it. You will have no desires to do something that is not virtuous and righteous. You will just not do it. So, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. Then you should say Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. Means I surrender myself to my enlightenment. This is the second state when you are ascended. Surrender myself to enlightenment. Enlightenment that I have got to my spirit. It's the spirit who is going to guide me. No more my physical, mental, emotional, nonsensical temptations. But what is the spirit? And thirdly, the Sangham Sharanam Gacchami, to the collective, to the whole, to the Virat. This is the way we have to work it out. So ultimately reach the same point. That let me start it from myself. From myself to others, not from others to myself. It's like treating the tree from outside, not from the roots. But Sahaja Yoga treats you from the roots. First you get your realization, alright? Then you learn how to surrender yourself to your dharma. Then you become collectively conscious. Collectivity is a temperament, is a sense of enjoyment that you get in the collective living. Unless and until you have that, you have not achieved. So Buddha has played a very great role in our lives, and he is a very great, powerful force within us. Ego is the only problem I always face, reaching their hearts. If ego is removed, everything will be alright. So for us, the great mantra is Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. These three mantras you must say every day, I think, to get rid of this horrible ego.
Buddhang Saranam Gacchami, Dhammam Saranam Gacchami, Sangham Saranam Gacchami, Shri Mataji Shri Saranam Gacchami.
So we'll finish our foot circ, rinsing off, and we'll meditate until for 5 minutes or so while everyone removes their buckets in whichever way they wish, rinsing, putting to the side, or clearing them out completely. We'll just share a bit of music. We'll meditate until everyone's ready. It's just a short exit of the dedication for meditation lecture.
Meditation is the only way, I should say. Of course, rationally you can do many things. You can rationally accept me. Emotionally you may feel closer to me in your heart. But through meditation, surrender. Meditation is nothing but surrendering. Is complete surrendering, which is a difficult task for a modern man in the Western countries. He only surrenders to people who mesmerize, who fully mesmerize them. They become slaves of people who mesmerize. But in their own freedom, their ego is more powerful than their spirit. In their own freedom. That's why all the free countries have gone to dogs. Because ego plays part, not the spirit. They cannot master their ego when they are. Only if somebody can just entangle their
Apologies for that. Sharing.
Meditation is the only way, I should say. Of course, rationally you can do many things. You can rationally accept me. Emotionally you may feel closer to me in your heart. But through meditation, surrender. Meditation is nothing but surrendering. Is complete surrendering, which is a difficult task for a modern man in the Western countries. He only surrenders to people who mesmerize, who fully mesmerize them. They become slaves of people who mesmerize. But in their own freedom, their ego is more powerful than their spirit. In their own freedom. That's why all the free countries have gone to dogs. Because ego plays part, not the spirit. They cannot master their ego when they are free. Only if somebody can just entangle their ego and mesmerize them, then they are all right, they are shut completely, they surrender. And it's so obvious from the way these false people have mastered their art of making slaves out of you. In your full freedom, complete freedom, you have to surrender. Freedom does not mean ego. One should understand. Freedom is killed by ego. Not only killed, but is disfigured and disgraced. Is made ugly. Freedom in its subtlest form means complete egolessness. no angularities, complete hollowness, just like the flute, so that the melody of God could be played well. That's complete freedom. No hangs up. We have to realize that we are in the mire. Mire of ignorance, mire of sin. Ignorance brings sin. How are we to get out of the mire? Anybody who tries to pull us out will also go in the mire. Anybody who wants to come even near the mire gets into the mire. He becomes part of it, parcel of the mire. The more we try to take help from others, we pull him more in the mire and we go more down, deep down into it. So the tree of Kundalini has to grow. And from that tree, Paramatma himself, the Parabrahma itself, has to pull you out. It grows out of the mire. And the Parabrahma has to pull you out, one by one. Take you in the hand and swing you outward. But still, when you are pulled out, your catch is not sufficient. You slip down again. You come up partly, again you go down. It's very enjoyable to be out of it. But still the feet have not come out fully. Still you are not completely cleansed. Unless and until you are cleansed, how can you be completely blessed? You are to be fully blessed by the Divine, clothed by the love of God. It is surprising to see how the people who go to these false gurus stick on to him or stick on to her in such tremendous dedication that you are amazed they become just like cabbages. Till they are completely ruined, they just go on surrendering everything that they have. But in Sahaja Yoga, when people come, they do not surrender. But they are nourished, they are looked after. Their health improves, their wealth improves, their mind improves, their relations improve. Every way they feel better, their conditions improve. They are all the time getting the benefit. We have ashrams which are beautiful, which are the cheapest, are the food, every advantage that is available, best possible. Sit down, everything is there. But we don't realize that all this nourishment is for what? All these blessings are for what? For your higher ascent, for getting out of the mire completely. Now, you have to adhere, you have to be dedicated, you have to be devoted. We have reservations. We hide things. We try to be smart. That's a dangerous situation. You all should within yourself try to see what part is so sneaky, what conditioning is keeping you out of dedication, what is making you have reservations, what fright, which ego, what angle, still sticking out into the mire. What attachments, what relationships. You have to get out of it. Unless and until you fully get out of it, it's not going to work out. There's no place for halfway things. It's a question of now or never. Christ has said it. He has said it. You give your devotion and dedication and leave the rest to me. I know who are progressing in dedication and devotion. I have seen people improving so much. You need not face me, you need not see me. In person, I need not be there. It's all in the all-pervading power. That's all my light. Which knows each and everything about you. And only through your bhakti, through your devotion and dedication, you can achieve me. My achievement is the complete manifestation of your divine power. It's very simple. Made so simple. I am only pleased by people who are simple, innocent, who are not tricky, who are loving, affectionate to each other. It's very easy to please me. When I see you loving each other, talking good of each other, helping each other, respecting each other, laughing aloud together, enjoying together each other's company, I get my first blessing, first joy. try to love each other in dedication to, because you are all my children, created out of my love. In the womb of my love, you all have resided. From my heart I have given you these blessings. I get disturbed, my hands shake, and you fall back into the mire again when I see you quarreling among yourselves. Jealousies and petty things which belong to your past life. The help is not so much gross that is felt, but is a very deeper sense of security that is given to your brothers and sisters. A deep love should exist. Selfishness has no place in such. Miserliness has no place. Has no place. Miserliness is a sign of a very small mind. I'm not saying you give me money, of course. But the way we look at money, the way we cling on to it, the material things, the material wealth, the material objects, the possessions. The greatest possession you have is your mother. Through her you have your brothers and sisters. Get out of that past life. That past is the mire. That should be over now. You are quite aware how, with my power of love, I have protected you all. You know how at every moment I have helped you. At every point of your desire, I have come forward to fulfill it. That's one side, as I said, the nourishment. But now your ascent has to come from you. Your rising has to come from you. That has to be worked out by you and you alone, not by any other Sahaja or by me.
Thank you everyone for your company. Thank you Shri Mataji for bringing us together. Let's do Namaskar, raise our Kundalini and Bandhan. Good night everyone.